Well, welcome back to Nightly Nonsense. We're making some sense out of the nonsense. Again, this all started a few days ago with me saying to you, hey, where are you when you look around the world today? Are you in despair, believing that things are just going to get worse and worse and worse? Are you optimistic, even to the point where you're willing to say, even if it's bad now, this is the worst that it's going to be? Right? This is as bad as it's going to get, and it's going to get better. We challenged you to think about your life, right? In the spirituality of your life. Do you understand that a relationship, being a Jesus follower, is going to set you up to understand that this is the worst it's ever going to be? That a denial of Jesus is going to set it up to a place where you are living the best it's ever going to be. Despair is coming. Division from God is coming. And that is the rest of eternity, that you will be separated from your Creator. We talked about the Easter story. We talked about what is the most significant part of the Easter story to you. We talked about the fact that we got to have all of it together. Got to have Jesus at the right hand of God. But he has to have resurrected. He has to have been buried. He had to go through a trial. He had to live life. Right? All of those things have to happen to get there. But then I challenged you and said, but all of it is about Matthew 16. It's all about what Jesus asked the disciples. Who do you say I am, is where it ends up. Starts off with, who do people say that I am? Ends up with, who do you say? Turns out that Peter makes a great proclamation, a great declaration. You're the Son of Man, Son of God. I'm going to get it right. You are the Son of God. That's what I want to say. You're the Son of God. That's amazing. It's an amazing declaration. But then it's the admission, it's the acknowledgement that if you're the Son of God, I have to decide whether I need you. Oh, I need thee. Every hour I need thee. Or whether you don't. Some people are willing to acknowledge that Jesus is the Son of God. Man, he's great. He's exactly who I think he is. I am not going to acknowledge that I have a need for him. See, your need for Jesus isn't based on all the earthly things around you. It's not based on how well you do finances, what job you have, your health needs, your kids, your day-to-day circumstances. That's not your need for Jesus. Your need, my need for Jesus, is the fact that I am born accursed. I am born with a sin nature. I am born with a sin nature that I cannot get out of. That sin nature does exactly what it has done since Adam and Eve. It separates God the Father from having the type of relationship he wants to have with his creation. It creates space between the Creator and the creation. And God the Father wanted to do something about that. He's not okay with just sitting up in heaven and watching creation go all over the place and deteriorate. He wanted to redeem, to fix the problem. What kind of crazy God? When people deny him, when they decide that they want to be God, when they want to be like God, he then looks at them, forgives them, redeems them, wants to redeem them. That is crazy. You and I, we don't do that for people. When people do something to us, we find every way we can to get them back, or at best, we just don't have anything to do with them. God didn't choose those options. God chose an option that included sending his Son, the Easter season, to live a perfect life, to go through torture and trial, to be buried, to be resurrected, and then to ascend to be back with him, so that he could ask the question, who do you say that I am? And create a pathway through Jesus to restoration with God the Father. But it hinges on this admission: I need Jesus. It's a crazy simple admission. It brings freedom. Jesus said it sets the prisoners free. That he came to set the prisoners free, to heal the sick, to bring sight to the blind, hearing to the deaf, wholeness to the broken. Jesus came to do all of that. And you and I simply have to admit our need for Jesus. Not our corporate need for Jesus. Oh, there are people in this church who need him. Oh, there are people in my family who need him. You have to admit that you need Jesus. I challenged you last week. Would you boldly declare that as you're listening to me? Are you declaring that? Did you tell people? Did you tell anybody that you listened to somebody challenge you to admit that you have a need for Jesus? How many shares did you do of that? Did you post it on your Facebook site, I need Jesus? Did you immediately go online and say, I need Jesus? Did you stand up at your church and admit, I need Jesus? Why didn't you? Well, there's no opportunity. My church doesn't let people do that. Can we stop right there, and can I just elaborate on that for a second? Why are churches not allowing people to declare their need for Jesus? Well, we do that when we have an altar call and people come down front and then they get saved. No, your need for Jesus isn't a one-time thing. Jesus' sacrifice for you is a one-time thing. But your need for Jesus isn't a one-time admission thing. Back when I was 4, back when I was 7, back at Bible school, at camp, I admitted I needed Jesus. Did you? Did you admit you needed Jesus, or did you just go down front to accept Jesus? Because there's a lot of people who have accepted a Jesus that they've never admitted they need. So tell me, when have you admitted that you really need Jesus? When? Have you done that? Calling out to him in the midst of catastrophe is admitting that there is a need for Jesus. Doesn't admit you have a need for Jesus on a regular basis. You have a need for the things of Jesus. What kind of God wants you to need the things of him but not need him? That sounds a little more like mythology. Do you know that the enemy counterfeits what God wants? The enemy will settle for worship of him through worship of the needs. He'll be happy. God, I need money. I got to have money. The enemy all about like you worshiping the need for money. You worshiping the need for relationship. You worshiping the need for... God wants you to need Jesus. Recognize that you need Jesus, not just the things of Jesus. Do the things of Jesus come with Jesus? Sure they do. But most people are attracted to the things of Jesus. I need healing. I need finances. I need restoration. I need a new job, a new car. I need these things, so I need Jesus. No, folks, if you're living in a relationship where that is how that's working, I sincerely apologize and am sad for you. Where you've created a world where people need the things of you, and you are taking that and saying, they need me. Do they really need you, or do they need the things of you? If the things of you stopped, would they need you? All you have to do is look around your church. Ask people, when you can no longer do things for your church, do people still need you? When you can no longer do things at work, do people still need you? When you can no longer do things at home, do people still need you? When do people still need you? I went by the Buffalo Bills new stadium that they're building. And it's been a big hubbub around here because they put the last steel beam in the other day. I went by it and I thought, all of those workers that were building the framework for that, if they just stuck around day after day after day after day, there's no more need for them. So all the accolades, all of the people giving them things, all of the people praising them, they're not going to need them anymore. You're going to stand around and not be needed. When what we do, how we can be used goes away, do people still have a need for you? Think about that tonight for a second. Is your declaration, I need Jesus, really about I need the things of Jesus? Or is the declaration, I need Jesus? Here is absolute truth. A pure, unselfish declaration of I need Jesus, that is what gets you to heaven. Simple. You're not getting to heaven because you need the things of Jesus. You're getting to heaven because you need Jesus. He is the way. He is the truth. He is the life. He is the only door. He is all that you need. That declaration gets you to heaven. I need the things of Jesus. Well, lots and lots of people over the course of time have made that declaration. That doesn't necessarily get you to heaven. It may get you a healing, may get you a better job, may get you all kinds of things. Lots of people in the Bible and the New Testament, the Gospels, were healed. Few were made well, but lots of people were healed. What did they do with that Jesus? Do you ever wonder? All these people that were healed, were they part of the 3,000 the first day? Or were they part of anything after? Did they actually declare who Jesus was? Were they just appreciative of the things of Jesus? Chew on that. We'll see you next time right here. Hey, Nonsense.